Welcome to my webinar today. I'm thrilled that you've decided to view this webinar and join me on what I believe is a captivating journey of self-discovery and freedom, or you might want to call it liberation. In this webinar, we're going to delve deep into the concept of freedom and unravel the truth behind its elusive nature. You see, there's a prevailing misunderstanding that freedom can be found solely in the external world. We often believe that if we can acquire more money, land that dream job, or just find the perfect relationship, we'll finally attain that sense of freedom that we so deeply desire. But here's the fascinating twist. These external manifestations of freedom, they're just fleeting. They might give us a brief taste of freedom, but all too soon we find ourselves right back where we started. So why is that? Well, let me share a personal anecdote with you. I once believed that financial success would be the key to unlocking my freedom. And when I finally achieved it, yes, I was elated for a while. But soon enough, the worries and fears about losing that space, losing that money, it just crept in. And that extinguishes the sense of freedom that I'd so eagerly grasped onto by getting my dream job. The same can be said if you're looking for a dream job or you're looking to step into a new relationship. Initially, you may find that it feels like a breath of fresh air. But as time goes on, our inner limitations and patterns that we operate start to colour our experiences. We bring ourselves into these situations complete with all of our limiting beliefs and our self-imposed barriers. And before we know it, that dream job no longer feels like a dream. And that newfound relationship, it just loses that sparkle, that newness. But the good news is there is another path, a path to true freedom. And that path lies within us. It's time to shift our focus from the external world and turn inwards to uncover the foundations of our patterns, the foundations of the beliefs and the limitations that shape our reality, our view of the world. By working on ourselves, by dissolving these self-imposed boundaries, we expand our consciousness. We open ourselves to longer-lasting forms of freedom. We learn to hold the vibration of freedom within us, and that is where our true freedom lies. So, fasten your seatbelt. In the next hour, we're going to embark on an enlightening exploration of the path to lasting liberation. So get ready to change your beliefs, ignite your inner fire, and discover the true essence of freedom. Okay, so it's time to debunk a pervasive myth. The notion that freedom can be obtained solely through your external circumstances. And it's this flawed belief that has led many of us, quite frankly, on a wild goose chase. We're constantly searching for happiness, searching for freedom and liberation in the outside world. But think about it for a minute. How often have you caught yourself thinking, if only I had more money, then I'd finally be free? Or perhaps, as we mentioned before, you've yearned for that dream job. believing it would bring you the ultimate sense of freedom and liberation. Maybe it's a new relationship that you've been seeking, convinced that it will be the key to your happiness and freedom. But let me tell you, these external markers of freedom, really they're nothing more than an illusion and a mirage that we create in this vast desert that we call life. Yes, they might provide a temporary thrill or a fleeting sense of our freedom, but soon enough they crumble. And they crumble because of the weight of our own internal patterns and our own limitations. So let's explore this further by examining some relatable examples. Firstly, money. Just picture this. You finally amassed wealth. Initially, the feeling of financial freedom just completely washes over you like a warm wave. Feels great. But as time goes on, your mind becomes consumed with worry. Worries about protecting what you have, fears of never having enough. And suddenly that sense of freedom that you felt has just evaporated into thin air. What about a dream job? You've landed your dream job, the one you've yearned for all your life. Again, at first, it feels like everything you've ever wanted. But as the days turn into weeks and into months, you realise that you've carried your old patterns and your limiting beliefs with you into this new job. And it now begins to lose its sparkle. Because as you operate from these familiar patterns of stress and dissatisfaction, then the old feelings begin to resurface. Or relationships. When we free ourselves from that old relationship that no longer serves us, there's a brief moment of liberation and freedom, a taste of this newfound freedom. Yet, if we're not careful, we once again bring our old patterns and our old fears into any new relationships. We allow our thoughts and our limiting beliefs again to colour our experiences, and it stifles the very freedom that we sought. So I invite you to reflect upon your own experiences and, more importantly, the patterns that underpin them. Have you ever fallen into the trap of believing that your external circumstances alone hold the key to your freedom? Because I want you to take a moment to consider how these beliefs have influenced your choices and your actions. Are there moments when you've achieved something you thought would bring you freedom, only to find it just slipping away? Are there patterns or limitations that have continued to hold you back despite the external successes? Just take a few moments to jot down your reflections. This introspective exercise is essential. It's an essential step on our journey of discovery, a journey that will lead us to the heart of true freedom. And then when you're ready, in our next segment, we'll delve deeper into uncovering the foundation of these very patterns, the beliefs and limitations that shape our reality. Get ready to peel back the layers and unveil the true source of lasting freedom and liberation within ourselves. So keep your pen at the ready, just open your mind and heart, and let's continue our exploration into the depths of freedom. In this segment, we'll look at the transformative power of self-reflection and that inner work, which of course is the key to uncovering the foundation of our patterns and limitations. You see, if we want to break free from the chains that hold us back, then we first need to shine a light on them. So it's time to embark on this journey of self-discovery. It's time to peel back these layers and uncover the deep-rooted beliefs that have created our patterns and that we silently use to shape our reality, how we show up in the world. The importance of self-reflection can't be overstated. By taking the time to look within, to examine our thoughts, beliefs, and reactions, we gain valuable insights into those patterns that no longer serve us. It's like holding up a mirror to our own soul, illuminating the very essence of who we are and how we've been creating our own limitations. So let's begin this introspective journey together. Take a moment, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and connect with your inner self. As you do so, reflect on the following questions. First, what are the beliefs or thoughts that you consistently hold you back from experiencing true freedom? And now ask yourself, are there patterns in your life that seem to repeat themselves, no matter how hard you try to break free? And now, how do these patterns manifest in different areas of your life? Is it affecting your relationships, your career, your personal growth, your friendships? Okay, now as you've explored these questions, I hope you've been gentle with yourself, because this isn't a process about judgment or blame. It's about gaining awareness. What we don't see, we can't change. So our awareness helps our understanding. And by shining a light on our very limitations, we open ourselves to the possibility of growth and transformation. So now you've begun to recognize some of these limiting beliefs and patterns within yourself. We can move on to some practical techniques for dissolving them and expanding our sense of freedom. One powerful technique you may wish to try is affirmations. Affirmations are simply positive statements that, by repeating over and over, it helps us to reprogram our subconscious mind and shift our mindset towards the freedom in that affirmation. For example, if you've held on to a belief that you're not deserving of success, for example, an affirmation like, I am worthy of abundance and freedom, it can help rewire your thinking. And once you rewire your thinking, you create new possibilities. Another technique is journaling. By putting pen to paper, we give ourselves a safe space to explore our thoughts and emotions. We begin uncovering deeper layers of self-awareness. Try writing down any recurring patterns or limiting beliefs you've discovered, and then begin to challenge them with empowering an alternative belief. Additionally, mindfulness practices such as meditation can greatly aid in dissolving limitations. It does it by cultivating a state of presence and observing our thoughts without judgment. That's really important. We create the space for a new perspective to emerge. Mindfulness helps us to break free from the grip of old patterns and allows us to step into the freedom of this present moment. Remember, this process of uncovering and dissolving patterns, it takes time and patience. It's a continuous journey of self-discovery and growth. But with each step we take, with each limiting belief we dissolve, we are inching closer and closer to true freedom. So as we continue on this transformational path, let's embrace the power of self-reflection and be open to doing the inner work. Let's break free from the very chains of our past. Let's dissolve our limitations and expand our sense of freedom. The journey continues. Let's take this next step together in the next section. In this segment, we'll delve into the profound concept of how we cultivate that internal freedom and how, by doing that, we will really impact our external reality. So get ready to unlock the key to your lasting freedom. So what exactly is inner freedom? It's a sense of being, a deep sense of peace and freedom that radiates from within our insides. It's the recognition that our true power lies not in what we see and do, but in our ability to cultivate our thoughts and our feelings as we are seeing and doing, embracing our authentic selves. You see, whether you believe it or not, that's where true freedom starts, within. When we free ourselves from our internal limitations, we create a solid foundation for lasting freedom in all areas of our lives. And to help you on your journey to cultivating that internal freedom, I'd like to share some powerful strategies that have the potential to transform your perspective and expand your sense of liberation. First, harness the power of your mind. Our mind is like a compass. It guides our thoughts, our beliefs, and our actions. And by consciously choosing thoughts that align with freedom and abundance, then we begin to pave the way for a freer existence. We've already mentioned embracing affirmations. Use positive self talk and create empowering beliefs that reinforce the innate freedom you're looking for. Cultivate self awareness. Awareness is the cornerstone of your own personal growth and your transformation. Take time every day just to tune into yourself and observe your thoughts. Observe your emotions. Observe the patterns that you're following without any judgment. Through that self awareness, you gain insights into the ways in which you may be limiting yourself, and you open yourself up to new possibilities for freedom. By embracing mindfulness practices, mindfulness is the art of being fully present in the current moment. And by practicing mindfulness, whether that's through meditation, breath work, or simply being more present, mind, soul, and body in the same place at the same time, doing the same thing as we carry out everyday activities, we cultivate this state of awareness and release our attachment to past regrets or future worries. And this opens up space for freedom to flourish. Next, let go of our attachments. It's our attachment to outcomes, to possessions, and even to our own identity that can hold us back from experiencing true freedom. Embracing the practice of letting go of that detachment, releasing expectations and the need for control, and surrendering into the flow of what's happening in this moment. It allows us to open up to infinite possibilities. And that is where that freedom then stems from. Next, engage in self care. Nurturing yourself is an essential aspect of cultivating that internal freedom. Prioritizing our self care, it nourishes our body, our mind, and our soul. Whether it's taking a walk in nature, indulging in a soothing bath, or practicing a hobby that really brings you joy. Self care allows you to connect with your true essence and experience a sense of freedom within. Remember, cultivating internal freedom is an ongoing practice. It's a daily commitment to nurture your inner world. And as you cultivate this sense of freedom within yourself, you will begin to notice a profound shift in your external reality. You'll bring more of it to you. By holding the vibration of freedom within, you attract experiences and opportunities that align with your newfound sense of freedom. You'll notice more abundance flowing into your life, deeper connections in your relationships, and a greater sense of purpose and fulfillment in your endeavours. So embrace these strategies for cultivating internal freedom. Harness the power of your thoughts. Cultivate self-awareness. Practice mindfulness. Let go of attachment and prioritise self-care. And as you integrate these practices into your life, you'll pave the way for lasting freedom, both within yourself and in the world around you. The journey to freedom continues. Let's keep moving forward on this transformative path together. We've embarked on this incredible journey of self-discovery, and now we reach a really pivotal point. How do we sustain the freedom that we've cultivated within ourselves? In this segment, we'll explore the importance of ongoing personal growth, integrating newfound freedom into our daily lives and embracing this inner freedom as a foundation for that lasting external sense of freedom. Sustaining true freedom requires an ongoing commitment to your own personal growth. So, just as a flower needs nourishment to thrive, our inner freedom will flourish when we continue to cultivate and expand our consciousness. The journey of personal growth, it's a continuous evolution. It's a lifelong process that propels us towards higher levels of freedom and self-actualization. To support you on this path of freedom, here are some valuable tips for integrating or embodying this newfound freedom into your daily life. Practice gratitude. If you cultivate thoughts of gratitude, it's a powerful way to anchor yourself in the present moment and appreciate what is and the abundance that's actually surrounding you in every minute. Take time each day to reflect on the blessings in your life, whether they're big or small. Gratitude opens your heart and invites more freedom and joy into your experience. And next, embrace authenticity. Liberating yourself means embracing your authentic self, letting go of societal expectations of what you should be and do and say, and fully stepping into who you truly are. Embrace your quirks, your passions, and your unique qualities without fear of judgment. When you live authentically, you create an environment that supports your ongoing freedom. If you love who you are, others will too. Embody mindful action. True freedom is not just a state of mind, but it manifests through our actions. So if we infuse our mindfulness into everything we do, whether it's having a conversation, completing a task at work, or engaging in self-care activities, by approaching each moment with presence and intention, you align your actions with the energy of freedom. Next, surround yourself with supportive relationships. We are social beings, and the company we keep greatly influences our sense of freedom. Surround yourself with individuals who support your growth, that uplift your spirit, and encourage your authenticity. Seek out communities or mentors who can offer you guidance and inspire you to continue expanding your own freedom. And last, embrace change and adaptability. If we're going to grow and evolve, we need to allow that growth and evolution. And we do that by being flexible, not holding on so tight to what has been, and tentatively take steps that are slightly new and different, that allow us to emerge as someone new, different, more authentic, that feels free on the inside. If you have had any insights or realizations that have surfaced during our time together, then please feel free to share them with me. Your experiences can inspire and empower not just yourself, but also others on their paths of self-discovery. Remember, whether we want to be or not, we are all on this journey, and we're all on this journey together. And we can choose to support and learn from one another, and that can help us through. Additionally, if you've got any questions or areas where you'd like further clarity, then don't hesitate to get in touch, to ask. No question's too big or too small, because each question contributes to the richness of your own exploration. Allow me to share some personal experiences and some nuanced insights that may shed light on your own inquiries. I once found myself at a crossroads. I was feeling trapped by expectations, not just my own, but others' expectation of me. And I was trapped in the limitations that I imposed upon myself. It was through self-reflection and the support of mentors and like-minded individuals that I discovered the transformative power of embracing my inner freedom. And it was through the practice of self-reflection and introspection that I really began to unearth those beliefs and patterns that were a foundation that I had built upon and were now holding me back. It wasn't always easy, and there were and still are moments of intense discomfort and real resistance. But with each layer, as it's peeled back, I feel a greater sense of liberation. One important lesson I've learned was the power of surrendering to the process of personal growth. It can be tempting to rush forward and search out a quick fix or instant results. But true freedom, it requires patience and trusting in the journey. By surrendering to the process and allowing ourselves to unfold at our own pace, then we create enough space for that profound transformation to take place. I also discovered the immense value of reaching out for help and support along the way. As I said before, we're not meant to navigate this journey on our own. It can be a very lonely place. But seeking guidance from mentors, coaches, or supportive communities can provide us with invaluable insights and encouragement. And that's what we need when we're going through times of uncertainty as we're transitioning into a new version of ourselves. So I invite you to share your insights with me, ask your questions, and let us delve deeper into the intricacies of your personal journey. As a thank you for watching this webinar, I'm offering a free 30-minute one-to-one over Zoom or via WhatsApp with me, where we can take our conversation further to really kickstart your own journey. Whatever you decide to do, just know I am here to guide and assist you on your path to lasting freedom. I would love us to continue this journey together, supporting one another every step of the way. Your insights and questions are the fuel that propels both of us forward to a life of true freedom. Congratulations. We're coming now to the final section of our webinar. And it's time to just reflect on the key takeaways from this transformative journey that we've experienced together. Throughout this webinar, we've explored the illusion of external freedom and how true liberation comes from within. We've examined the foundations of our patterns that create our limitations and beliefs, and how cultivating internal freedom through our thoughts, through our self awareness and mindfulness practices can help. And we've discussed the strategies for sustaining lasting freedom in our daily lives. As I bring this webinar to a close, I want to inspire you to embark on your personal journey towards true inner freedom. Remember, this is not a one-time event or a quick fix. It's a lifelong commitment to personal growth and self-discovery. Embrace the process, honour your unique path, and trust in your ability to create lasting freedom in your own life. I want to leave you with a renewed sense of possibility and self-empowerment. You have the tools and the insights to continue cultivating freedom within yourself and manifesting it in all areas of your life. But I know, and you will know, that you are not alone on this journey. And there are many resources available to support you in your personal growth and development. It's for you to decide whether you wish to take a deeper dive and read more books about personal freedom. There's books like The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle, Daring Greatly by Brené Brown, or The Four Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. My own book will be out soon, called #The Happiness Myths. Happiness is not what you think it is, because as we've explored, it's all on the inside. My book's full of exercises to help you dig deep and help you grow from the inside out. There are many online courses available to expand your knowledge and practice. You look at a webinar now for that purpose. And all of these things are to help you focus on your self-awareness, self-reflection, and will move you towards personal growth. I've mentioned earlier that coaching, maybe even therapy, may be a possibility to help you grow. So consider seeking support from a coach like myself or a therapist, depending on your needs, who can help you on your journey of self-discovery and provide that personalised guidance, that one-to-one space where you can grow. And never forget community, connecting with like-minded individuals who share a passion for what you do, which is our personal growth and our freedom. Maybe join a local or online community, attend workshops or retreats, engage in discussions that inspire and uplift you. Remember, freedom is not something we find out there. It's something we cultivate in here. It's a journey of self-discovery, a journey of growing ourselves from the inside out and transforming what we take into the world. Trust your innate power. Embrace the possibilities that lie ahead. So I want to express my gratitude for you watching this videos through. I'm honoured to have been part of your exploration towards lasting freedom. And as you go forward from this webinar, I encourage you to continue embracing your own inner freedom as a new foundation for your true liberation. Trust in your own ability to create the best version of you by nurturing self-growth, self-care, self-reflection. And remember, that journey towards freedom is a lifelong endeavour. So enjoy the journey. That's where freedom truly lies. Thank you.